is now Tuesday morning. Copenhagen half was 2 days ago, and I am not back in the UK yet. I just got back from my morning run. I had planned a lovely sightseeing route, and I got to check out a bunch of sites today. I ended up with a ridiculous elapsed time. So I ran 9 and a bit kilometers. My elapsed time was over an hour because I stopped every 5 minutes to take photos of absolutely everything. It is such a stunning city. So yes, that was a lovely running tour. Finished at a bakery because this is what you do in Copenhagen. And thankfully my legs feel much better today compared to yesterday. Yesterday morning I could really feel my hip flexors. And I only did an easy 6-kilometer run yesterday. Ben told me to do between 5 and 8. This morning it was between 8 and 10 and I was pretty much bang in the middle. So it's really good that I seem to be recovering fairly well from the big effort Sunday, because we are now less than 6 weeks away from Valencia half. And this sub 88 is not going to run itself. So hopefully I'll manage a solid week of training. And yes, now it's all eyes on Valencia half. It looks like I'm wearing the same t-shirt as yesterday. I promise I am not. I just happened to pack 2 identical black t-shirts. Just finished my run. I had some intervals today. And I think I spoke too soon yesterday when I said that I was probably recovered from the half marathon. I think I need a couple more days. Those intervals this morning did not go too well. My legs were not having it. My lungs were not having it. I texted Ben halfway through the session to tell him that I might have to sack off some reps. So I ended up doing 6 by 2 minutes. Kind of freestyle pace. I don't even know if I managed sub 4 minutes per K. And then I was meant to do some 1 minute rep, which did not happen. I am now back in the UK. My last run in Copenhagen was Thursday morning, and that was an easy 8K. Yesterday it was an easy hour that ended up being just a little over 11K. And this morning I have just done easy 50 minutes, which was 9.46 kilometers to be precise. My legs are sore today, but that is not because of the running. That is because I went to the gym yesterday and I trained legs for the first time in about 10 days, I want to say. So yes, the hamstrings are feeling it today. So now that I've had, a few more days to fully reflect on this Copenhagen half experience, I think it was reassuring to know that even off the back of only 4 weeks of half marathon training, I could run 88.11. Shows that my fitness is in quite a good spot at the moment. And Valencia is a slightly faster course. Not that Copenhagen was hilly at all, but Valencia is even flatter. And I don't think I'll be filming as much on the Valencia course. I shouldn't be, having my camera up in the air so much, because that does take up energy, that gets your heart rate up. Now, as I mentioned in my race recap in the previous video, I do need to keep practicing fueling, and I've got a few more long runs left to practice that. It would be beneficial if I could take on more fuel when I'm racing. That would really help me maintain my energy level instead of having my pace kind of like dipping down and then taking my gel and then catching a second wind. If I could stay a bit more consistent, that would probably help. Right now, do I think a sub 88 is possible in 5 weeks? I think it is, but it's not going to be an easy task. I don't think it's a done deal. I'll need the stars to align on the day. I need everything to go my way. And if I do break the 88 barrier, I don't think it's going to be by a whole lot. I think realistically I can maybe run 15 seconds faster at most than what I did in Copenhagen, so that would be an 87.50 something. And that's a sub 88. I would have achieved my goal for the year, but obviously I'd like to feel like I'm capable of a bit better. What I can do now is do the very best I can in training in the last few weeks that I've got left before Valencia half. It is now Sunday morning. We've got a progression long run on the cards, and it is currently raining outside. How lovely. For my pre-long run fuel today, I am having one of those Sturker bars. I've done that before, but ages ago, where instead of having my usual toast, I'll have one of those bars. And I do remember feeling quite energized on my long runs when I was doing that. And I thought, maybe I should do that on the morning of Valencia half. So I thought I'd try it again today to see how it goes. If I go on Training Peaks, my long run today is 8 kilometers easy. And then we've got 3K steady, but I would say like on the faster end of my steady pace. And then we've got 3K that are kind of like not steady but quite not tempo, basically 420 to 430 minutes per K. And then 3K tempo, which are around half marathon race pace, maybe slightly slower. And then Ben gave me 1K at 4 minutes per K, so yeah, we'll see if I manage that. And then I finished with 3K easy. And during my run, I'm going to try one of those Sturker gels for the first time. We are experimenting today. So one of those has 50 grams of carbs. The Precision gel that I took last weekend on the course had 30 grams of carbs. I'm thinking, if I can't quite manage to take 2 gels, if it feels a bit overwhelming for me, then maybe I can try to have 1 gel but with more carbs in it and just consume it over a longer span of time during the race. So yes, that's what we're going to try today. And I really don't want to be plugging discounts left, right, center. I don't want this to be like QVC, but because it's recent, I thought I'd let you know that as of this month, I now have a Sturker discount code that gives you 20% off. Ben and I first discovered Sturker through their bars. We absolutely love those. The apple cinnamon flavor is my favorite. Ben preferred the chocolate one. And so when they reached out to me to collaborate, of course I was keen because I already knew the bars and I knew that I really loved them. And since then they've sent me a bunch of products to try, including their gels that I'm gonna try today. Right, so Ben also has a long run today. We are gonna drive to our usual quiet spot so I can do the road loop that I really like, and hopefully not in the rain. Just 5K in, getting rained on, really not enjoying myself. If I didn't have Valencia in 5 weeks, I would probably be cutting this run short because yeah, it's really not enjoyable. I've actually done it. I think I've got a bit of time before Ben finishes his 18-mile run, so we might as well look at my long run in details. So the first 8 kilometers, easy pace, nothing to report. Besides the fact that I might have started to go a little too fast on that easy pace block, and then I had 3K that were meant to be between 4:35 and 4:45 minutes per K, and I was too fast on all of them. The next 3 kilometers between 4:20 and 4:30 minutes per K, one of them was a little too fast, and then the next 3 kilometers between 4:10 and 4:15 minutes per K, I was on pace. Then the rogue kilometer that Ben gave me at 4 minutes per K, I did 4:01, so honestly not too bad. And then the last 3 kilometers, easy. Also I had to adapt my route. I had to do a shorter loop than usual because I started by doing my normal loop, and then on 2 different sections, the road was completely flooded. I couldn't cross without getting my feet soaked. So I told myself I'm not doing that again. So then I found a shorter loop, which was okay, but I did many of those loops for 21 kilometers. Also, I really enjoyed this Sturker gel. I thought the citrus flavor was really nice, went down really well, no stomach issues, no discomfort, nothing. 50 grams of carbs. The only thing is that I did struggle a little bit to open it, so that will take a little bit of practice. Yeah, so far so good with the Sturker gel. Overall for the week, I should be on 75 kilometers or something like that. Let's have a look. 76. Bang on 76. So quite a good week post Copenhagen Half. And on that note, I think I'm going to end the video here. It wasn't anything riveting, just a good old training vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!